Well,
All right.
once again, AYAYA up to the north. They've changed things up just a little bit, huh?
Yeah, both teams going with the triple destroyer lineup here as we move to northern waters.
Zero
AYAYA,
battleships.
indeed. AYAYA going with Lushun. Very similar to the Sevastopol here we've been seeing. Very, very slow, very deliberate heal that lasts, 60 seconds, I think. But also because she had control her detection a little better, possibly a little more useful. Double Marceau, big points invested here in these destroyers. Same build for both? No, similar builds
Very
for
different.
both. But not. Oh, no, actually, you're right. They're not that close, are they?
No, they aren't.
All
No,
right.
they aren't. What's interesting is that Prey Q is not using either Honoré or Abanyu. Why not take at least one buffed skill if you can?
Muon now in a Minotaur, the most expensive team ship on his team's lineup. Backed up by RBQ's Brennis now. He's moved from a Zhao into this thing. And then Akatsuki in a Sevastopol. We saw him in this ship last game. Last but not least, BYF in Magurl. That is Hindenburg. Let's go.
That's a Lighthouse Hindenburg, by the way. Take a look.
Yes, I'm excited to see this. We've now seen Hindenburg quite a bit in this event. We saw our double Hindenburg yesterday, and another team fielded her at one point. I'm excited, Zath.
For those of you who don't understand what Lighthouse means, it means you're taking the heavy HE and SAP skill and third point there. That increases concealment, so you're spotted from farther away. It's why we call it the Lighthouse. And if you look at our tool here, 12.6, that doesn't seem right for the Hindenburg's concealment.
You're not going to have much time to talk over the ZZ lineup, Zath. Have a look at A. It's about to be a rumble.
I've been looking. So ZZ lineup, we've got the Dao with the Kleber with Abanyu, unique upgrade. They're about to run into both Marceus. Just as the Stalingrad radar pops up, they've got a Lu Xun that's also almost a mirror of the build for AYAYA. And there's QL's Stalingrad with the radar to see who's all coming this way. And we've got WX1's Napoli behind with Sansonetti for the speedier shell switching. Looks like they're focusing on Yichui's Marceau, but he's turning away.
Well, he's turning away, but they did get it. They did catch him on fire again, already given up half his HP. They didn't get as much out of that big rush as they would have liked. They originally started throwing shells at the Lu Xun, but didn't really get him. And now they're blind firing Prey Q, just trying to land damage or get resets in there.
Yep, might as well. And then on the opposite side, we've got LY in a defense. And we got Ergo in a daring, which is all utility build. Very interesting choice there.
Oh, I like that one.
That's one of the Dunkirk captains. Look at those 3 buffed skills there. Ooh.
Yeah.
And then finally, NN in another test ship Zhao with the unique upgrade, who's about to get smacked. No.
Not too bad. I've seen worse. That'll buff right out. Ooh.
I've had worse. You lie.
Yeah, exactly. Look how quickly they've taken half of the Stalingrad's HP away. Zath, he was on a triple fire just a moment ago before he put it out. They've got eyes on Yichu's Marceau again over on the edge of the map, trying to finish that kill off if they can.
Yep. He opened up, I think, trying to help get the Stalingrad on fire, because, of course, Stalingrad burns a lot.
Yeah, that Lighthouse Hindenburg doing good work back there. Muon's Minotaur taking some punishment, but it's BYF's Hindenburg that's putting all of this pain downrange on QL's Stalingrad with the fires.
Absolutely. Now, remember, Hindenburg penetrates 50 millimeters of deck armor, so it cares not for Stalingrad's 50 millimeter deck. So not only is he starting fires, he's also getting penetration with the damage, and because he's got the Lighthouse build, he's doing more damage with those HE shells penetrating the deck. Brilliant.
Yep, that quarter pen on the German HE being impactful here. Stalingrad's 50 millimeter deck not doing him any good, as Zath points out, and then of course Hindenburg, long known as a fire starter, they've pushed QL all the way back to the eye line, and he's still running.
And he's still spotted, too. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought he was dark finally.
I'm watching BYF's final shells to see if he gets another fire going.
ZZHL finally realizing the threat this Hindenburg represents. The Lu Xun starting to take him under fire as BYF's like, well, we can all play that game, my friend. As a destroyer, I am not excited to get into a gunfight with the Hindenburg. Let's just put it that way.
No. AYAYA also putting good pressure on the opposite side of the map. LY's defense is also at half health, actually below that.
Trading very well, aren't they?
Yeah, they seem to be getting good work out of that Sevastopol and Brennus. And looks like the Lucian even got some damage in on the defense with his torpedoes.
I gotta say, Zath, I've never played Brennus, but after this tournament, I kind of want to go check it out. Ooh, Radar Minotaur, Muon making a dive for the island along the edge of the map here. They're going to finally push this Lucian out of the way. Look at all the shells falling on 12-11.
Yeah, but that's okay. He's got a heal going for another 30 seconds. He'll be fine. Trust.
Yeah, he'll buff right out. If he lives.
I think he's finally realizing he can't sit there.
Well, he's trying to play, engine games, juking shells by speeding up and slowing down. It's working to some extent, just because of the duration it takes for some of these shells to arrive on station. Prey Q now trying to go dark, seeing if he can reverse into the cap and pick it up. QL's Stalingrad has pushed through a heal and is rotating back north. This AP salvo coming in on BYF, he might get some revenge. Nope.
Nope.
Turns out the laser guns don't work quite as well at 19 kilometers, Zath.
Yeah, he does have the concealment module. Usually when I do Lighthouse Hindenburg, I'll use the steering gear one in slot 5.
Yeah.
So you got propulsion in slot 4, steering in slot 5. Whew.
Yeah.
Makes it very difficult to hit at range.
BYF is playing this ship different than I would in his shoes. He's much more reverse, stationary, slow speed. When I play Hindenburg like this, I'm stay max speed and I go crazy. I drive everywhere.
That's right, exactly. WX1 does take a torp in the rear. His DCP is down. He's about to take a torp in the bow as well. That'll be 2 torpedoes, and he's going to come out broadside in front of, Hindenburg. So,
he's got such a great angle on BYF's Hindenburg, but of course BYF's got the AP loaded. Ooh. And just like that, WX not looking so hot.
Yeah.
He goes going down. Looks like they got some good luck chuck torps over here, Zath.
On the other side, the Daring, absolutely getting some really good torpedoes on the Lucian. Actually, those I think were fired at the Brennus. And he just happened to catch. Yeah. I always talk about that when I'm covering replay analysis for destroyer players. Like, the worst thing you can do is cross in front of your opponent's torpedo aim for whatever ship you're trying to, sail near, like a battleship or cruiser or something.
Yep. Well, things are about to get spicy over at A. The Minotaur's trying to edge around this island and peek the Kleber. There we go. Finally starting to get him here. A couple of salvos will probably put him right off the board, and there he goes. Hydro's ticking. Those torpedoes should go nowhere.
AYAYA loses another asset on the other side, so now it's just the Sevastopol.
Yeah.
Akatsuki's got the heel going now, but
he needs to get out of sight for that heel to do him any good. Things going really well for AYAYA over at the A cap finally, but it's cost them basically most of their team over on the 9-10 line. The other nice thing I like about ZZHL's position in the B cap, Zath, Ergo and LY have not been pushed so far south the way the Zhao has. They're going to have a fairly quick run up to the B cap when they're ready to go grab it.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're thinking about that right now. The Daring heading straight up. Defense is smacking Akatsuki right now.
Yep. Akatsuki knowing that he's not long for this game, just trying to get what damage he can get out of his guns before he goes off the board. His long-duration heal about to expire with him on fire and under 7,000 HP.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him, that's for sure.
Yep, he's 2 minutes away from his next heal. He will not see it. AYAYA trying to adapt now, shoving one of the Marceaus right straight across mid. Yichu right on his heels.
He DCPs, goes dark at 685 hit points.
Oh, he survived that. That's
He did.
insane.
He did.
They're
I
just
think part of the problem here, yeah, they're blind firing now. I think part of the problem is ZZHL made a bit of a mistake there with the calling. We see this often in clan battles. You never call somebody dead until he's actually dead. They already thought he was dead. They started redeploying.
Can they catch a glimpse of him? Yep, they've got him now. I was going to say, before he gets to his heal, his next heal 60 seconds away, they caught a glimpse. The defense is getting a salvo downrange. Is it going to land? It does.
It does.
AYAYA firmly on the back foot now. The entire eastern half of the map wide open to ZZHL, however they want to play it. We're looking at Marceau and Hindenburg rushing to defend B as best they can.
Oh, yeah, because they got to know that Ergo's daring is heading straight there.
Yeah, but I'm not going to lie. I don't like... And well, and the Hindenburg's Hydro is running out. He's spotted now. They know where he is. And Praise Marceau is backing off a little bit. Are they going to be able to spot this daring? They aren't. They're not going to be able to get in. They're not close enough.
The big thing was the defense. He's got 38 seconds to the next smoke, 8,000 hit points, and no heals.
Yeah. Oh, he's out of heals too, yeah.
Yeah. So that decision open up right there could be a costly one. Here comes the Hindenburg.
AYAYA willing to cede this cap. Do not want to trade Praise surviving HP to keep the daring off the cap. Rotating Yichu north, might be able to wolfpack him here in a little bit. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. They're trying to wait for him to get there.
ZZHL trying to draw the Hindenburg's eye line to the Zhao until the defense's smoke comes available, and there it is.
Exactly. Now he's going to open up on whatever he can. Ooh.
Ergo.
I like these torpedoes, though, from PraQ.
They get a quick glimpse of the daring and do get some damage downrange on him as Yichu now driving directly into the cap. Boldly, he's spotted. Now we're going to have just a gunfight. Straight gunfight. I can't imagine Yichu's going to live very long here. Yeah. The defense claps him for about 5K. Can they finish the kill? They have to get the kill on this daring for this to be worth it. Nope, they can't see Ergo anymore.
No, but he's on 2 fires.
More shells falling in.
They're fishing hard.
They are. His next heal's 55 seconds, so he's going to burn out, Zath. He's not going to make it.
Nah, he's tapping
his DCP's about to come up. There, he got it. Woo! 500
one of the
HP.
Reasons the fire reduction flag is so important on a destroyer. I think one of those fires burnt out.
You know, one of the things we haven't talked about that I got to give QL props for, he's still in the game, Zath. As low as he was earlier, man, he's done a brilliant job of handling the Stalingrad. And if I'm Muon, yeesh, I've been clapped in my Minotaur more times by Stalingrad than I can count.
Absolutely.
So many low health targets.
Red.
So many low health targets here that AYAYA can't quite convert over here at the B cap.
Ergo getting a heal. That's his last one. And just in time for the Lucian to show up to help support up here. So
yep. Prey now spotted again.
Yeah, to get back in here.
No, I don't think they can now. They've been able to rotate too many ships. It took too long for all this to kind of come together, and not able to pick up these kills. You know, the daring down to 500 HP, got to his last heal, and now he's still in the game on 3,500 HP. They'll never see the defense again. Nope. But it was a valiant effort, but game 2 is going to go to ZZHL here. What a great series.
Take a look at the south. QL is very low. 2 seconds. Not enough time.
Oh, wow. The Minotaur picking a fight with him. Yes. That is balls of steel. Look at that.
I mean, it's what you got to do at the end when, you know.
You do what you got to do.
Just not enough time. If he started that a little bit earlier, that could have been a very important time extension for AYAYA.
We talk about it, Zath. We've talked about it before, and I got to repeat it for folks who might not have seen international play in King of the Sea, right? Or King of the Sea, or if you're used to seeing King of the Sea, or used to seeing like the EU or the NA teams play, guys, when you sit down and watch World of Warships and you're watching an Asia or a China or the old RU teams, and some of those play on EU now, those guys come to fight, okay? They do.
Yes.
They're not afraid to take risks. They don't take stupid risks usually, but they're not afraid to take risks, and they are there to fight. So much of the competitive play in Warships for the first several years of the game revolved around board control, very deliberate, very precise, very, I'll be honest, sometimes very boring to watch. But when you watch an Asia or a China team, they are not boring to watch.